Hi people, it's time to focus on your screens. This is Lecxery and you're watching Let's Do This. Reproduction, fertilization, and development are crucial events towards the formation of a new being. Asexual reproduction involves only one parent in which the offspring is genetically identical to the parent, while sexual reproduction requires two parents that contribute half of their DNA to the offspring. External fertilization is when males and females release gametes into the same environment and fertilization happens outside the body, while internal fertilization is when a male deposits sperm inside a female's body. Humans do this type of fertilization. Both male and female reproductive systems include gonads containing the germ cells. The male reproductive system produces, maintain, and nourish sperm and protective fluid. The penis deposits semen which carries the sperm into the female reproductive tract. Sperm cells are manufactured by the paired testes. The testes dangle outside the abdominal cavity in the scrotum to maintain a temperature necessary for sperm development. Small ducts carry developing sperm to the right or left epididymis, which opens into a vas deferens that connects with the left or right ejaculatory duct. The two ducts empty into a urethra, which carries both urine and semen out of the body, but never at the same time. Most of the fluid in the semen is secreted by the seminal vesicles. Also, contributing to the release of sperm are the prostate gland and the bulbourethral gland. The female reproductive system has two main parts, the ovaries and the uterus. The ovaries produce egg cells and sex hormones. Each ovary lives inside a fibrous sac that consists of the tunica albuginea and germinal epithelium. The ovary contains a cortex and a medulla that contains most of the blood vessels and nerves. The second structure is the uterus. The uterine wall is composed of the perimetrium, the myometrium, and the endometrium. Narrowing at the lower end of the uterus is the cervix, which opens into the vagina. Then, the vulva consists of the vaginal opening, labia majora and the labia minora, and clitoris. The female reproductive system transports the ova into the site of fertilization, produces female gametes, secretes female sex hormones, and gestates the fetus. Spermatogenesis is the production of sperm, while oogenesis is the production of egg cells. Both undergo meiosis. After meiosis, spermatogenesis produces 4 haploid spermatids, while oogenesis produces a fertilized egg cell. GnRH releases FSH and LH. LH and FSH stimulate the ovaries to release progesterone and estrogen, targeting the uterine lining, and regulates ovulation and menstruation. While for males, LH and FSH stimulate the testes to release testosterone inside the seminiferous tubules. During ovulation, an ovary releases a secondary oocyte from the ovarian follicles and heads out into a uterine tube. If a sperm is present, fertilization will occur. The sperm enters the oocyte. The oocyte completes meiosis II, leaving 2 daughter cells. When fertilization is complete, the zygote or the first cell will start to divide and cells will begin to acquire specialized functions. Development can be indirect or direct. Indirect development requires the animal to spend the early part of its life as the larva or the immature stage. Direct development, however, starts from the infant that resembles its parents, just like what happens for humans. The zygote develops into an embryonic human. After everything, the egg enters the placenta and together with the umbilical cord gives the nutrients needed. Then it reaches the embryonic stage where the blastocyst differentiates into various cell types and develops into an embryo, then into a fetus, and into a human baby. However, not all sexual intercourses result to the formation of a new human, especially when contraceptives are used. The most effective contraceptives are abstinence, followed by surgeries, then birth control, pills, patches, vaginal rings, injections, and implants. Other methods include killing sperm, blocking the union of the sperm and oocyte, or preventing the development of an embryo using implants. Despite the number of methods available, the only contraceptives that prevent sexually transmitted diseases are condoms, vaccination, and abstinence. STDs include bacterial infections like chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and protists and fungi infection. These diseases also cover HIV or AIDS, genital warts, cervical cancer, genital herpes, and hepatitis B. These diseases are transmitted through vaginal intercourse, oral sex, and anal sex. so it's best to be careful and always consider abstinence. And that is all for the video. I hope you learned something. If you want to learn more, you can check out my previous videos. The links are down below. Give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This is Lecxery and you're watching Let's Do This!